What's up, you nerds? Welcome back to This Week in Nerd, and we have a bunch of hot topics to talk about. First up is Gina Carano. Let me catch you up. First, you'll probably remember Gina from Mandalorian. I myself was a huge Gina fan. I still am, but I remember her from films like Haywire, Girl Fight, just a bunch of different things. But why she's in the news today? Well, she's filing suit against Disney, filing discrimination. Really quick, let's give you a rundown what's got us here today. First, during the height of COVID, Gina tweeted some misinformation, and Disney warned her about that. Later on, she would go on to talk about Epstein, and again, Disney asked her to stop. So the next thing, I look at it as more of a learning lesson. She said some things about non-binary people, pronouns. She was educated by Pedro Pascal, who I believe has a trans sister. Now, the straw that broke Disney and Lucasfilm's back was when Gina shared a story comparing the treatment of Jews during the Holocaust to being conservative today in America. Right. So that was the stupid and idiotic statement, and Disney did what was in Disney's rights to do. They decided to no longer work with Gina. Not only that, but UTA, her agency, also dropped her after this. And Gina didn't go quietly. She talked about how the entertainment industry is like the mob. She had Ben Shapiro and his friends scoop her up and gave her money to make a movie that was only shown on their network. But as I looked into that, people of that network were also on the fence about it, comparing it to like woke nonsense. So now we're here. Gina has decided to sue Disney for discrimination. Here's the thing, it's not discrimination. Disney's team was more than patient with Gina. She had to do the bare minimum and just stop spewing out nonsense. Disney was even ready and willing to pour money into her. There was talks about her having her own show, or at least her character having her own show, and those talks were loud. And much like I said in other videos, obviously the partnership she formed with Ben Shapiro and everybody over there didn't work out. The money obviously wasn't right, otherwise we wouldn't be here. So I'm going to reverse roles here. I'm going to play Gina and her friends. Look, you can't complain after a company gives you shot after shot after shot, and your response is, I'm an American, I can do what I want. That is true. You can do what you want, but you can't do what you want at somebody else's establishment. That's just duh. So Disney thought they were going to do what's good for their business, and you thought you were going to do what was good for your business. But now you can't complain about it because you got sour grapes. Here's the thing. I'm passionate about this because I believe in Gina. Like, she's one of the actresses that is like really believable when she's in an action movie. I even did a video where I said, like, I believe a director and writer like James Gunn could pick her up and start her redemption arc, but she's just digging herself in a hole constantly. But now I feel there's another extra disgusting layer added on top of this, where we have uber rich Elon Musk funding this. And I don't believe Elon cares. I don't think he cares about Gina at all. This is just entertainment to him. Whether or not Gina wins or loses, which she's going to lose, Disney will win. When Disney countersues and financially ruins Gina, Elon's not going to be there to pick up the pieces. He's not going to pay for her daily life. Like, this is just fun and games for him. I think right now, Gina should drop the suit and just move on. Create the lane you said you wanted to create, or start playing ball. Because clearly you're doing something wrong. When Disney, Lucasfilms, and even your own agency drops you, it's time to turn around and look yourself in the mirror. Gina and her team have confused consequences with discrimination. But what's your take on this saga? Is it a clear-cut case of consequences versus actions? Let me know.